10 minutes after 6 here on Morning Barbados. We begin, of course, with our discussion on money matters. Now, we've kind of moved away from the print environment. We have a complementary environment of technology and print and an online presence, and that's exactly what our guests this morning will be discussing. How to complement what you find when you look in the yellow pages, whether you're looking for a plumber or a good nail technician or perhaps services, how you can find those services online and create maximum exposure. It's my pleasure to welcome Joseph Mohay. He's the online sales manager for Global Directories, and Ardeen Edwards is the senior online account executive for Barbados. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Thanks for having us.
The trend is moving now. You don't just have skywriters and posters in telephone booths and whatever else. You have to have an online blitz, as it were, if you really want to have that kind of visibility. Perhaps you can break down for me how Global Directories will be working with or working to complement the existing work of BarbadosYP.com, for example, which is like our yellow pages, but online.
That's correct. So great. So typically, small businesses today have relied very heavily on print yellow pages to drive local traffic, local consumers to their business storefronts. And we understand that is a tremendous value because those are ready-to-buy customers. They tend to have a service or a product in mind, and they're just going to that business to purchase. But we also understand that folks do use the internet quite a bit when they're searching. So they'll tend to go to Google, search out, plumbers Barbados, and they're looking for that same local plumber that they would probably typically find in the phone book online. And it's a great audience for our advertisers. So what we're doing as a company is we're opening up those doors for our advertisers, making sure they have a very nice web presence. They can be found when people search by what they offer right on the internet through search engines like Google, and just complement their whole advertising mix for the local market.
Well, I have to say that the fact that there's Barbados YP has helped me a lot, because I'd be driving along and need something and I could stop and search for it. But how are you going to help businesses who probably, you have to bring them into this sphere of doing things? How are you going to help them to best
make the transition?
Yeah, maximize or use the strategy.
Okay, what we have is a team of 10 online account executives who will be working with the local Barbados public. We will be going out, meeting with them, educating them on ways that they can have their business on BarbadosYP.com.
Can we just assume that a couple of these businesses are watching, whether it's a small business person creating craft or a plumber? What are the best strategies that you can use to get on to maximize that online presence?
Yeah. So we try to simplify it as much as we can, because this is a very complex marketing that's going on. This is very common throughout the U.S. Folks are now starting to create a very effective web presence. So what we try to do is really walk the customers through those steps. Simply, first thing that they need to have is a website. Not just a typical website that just looks pretty and has some flashing, moving images. Something that will have content. Search engines like Google like the information on the website, not so much the pictures, but the content. Mm-hmm. So businesses today need to make sure that what they sell and who they sell to is very clear and concise on their website, and making sure that when the users, the person that come to the website to potentially purchase their product or service, really understands what they do and how to get in touch with them. So simply, we build websites for customers, and that's usually the first step. Making sure that that website is effective, putting calls to action and phone numbers and contact information is very, very important. And then we go out a little further with that website. We promote it on, for example, BarbadosYP.com, which I believe they're showing here. Yep. That is a great place, the first place that most advertisers need to be present. Our sites generate just under 70,000 visitors per month locally here in Barbados. I could show an example. I think we have a number of customers. Search out hurricane shutters, for example, on BarbadosYP.com, and you'll hit a find search button here on the left, and what that will then display is a number of our largest advertisers within the print heading. Nice. Print headings obviously is where we drive the rankings of our advertisers. So the advertiser has a larger print ad, it usually ends up on the top. Right. But then you want to maximize your ranking by having a nice visible listing where you put your branding, you have links to your website, and because our sites generate a lot of traffic, businesses tend to get a nice lift in their business right away. You can search it out on Google, Hurricane Shutters Barbados, and one of our clients probably ends up right at the top because of the strength of the sites.
I just want to follow up on that and ask about the importance of using social media and social media tools in part of the marketing, because it can be a bit confusing. How much of an online presence do you really need, and how much business do you do on Facebook and Twitter before you direct it back to the online website?
Yeah, so Facebook and Twitter works for a lot of businesses. Businesses that cater maybe like more in a retail segment, you know, that they're looking for continuous followers, continuous loyal customers coming back. So Facebook and Twitter is more of an engagement tool, where you're really just trying to engage with your customers, keeping them in the loop with you, you know, and anytime you have a website or any web presence, you want to promote that you are doing a Facebook account, a Facebook page, just so that engagement is very clear to your customers and give them a reason to keep checking up on you.
When you build these websites, you make them mobile friendly, first of all, and then the next thing is, why should I use you to build a website?
Right. Okay. So yes, websites typically are very mobile friendly. If you build it in such a way where there's not a lot of flash elements, then search engines and mobile phones can open it up very easily. To speak to the second question, why us? It's a great question. We get it often. Ardeen mentioned we have 10 consultants that are in the market all the time working with our advertisers here in Barbados. And that question comes out a lot. Why us? Well, we've taken a lot of steps to ensure that we make very simple but very effective marketing tools for our advertisers. And we're a very large company. We have 16 markets in the Caribbean, tens of thousands of advertisers. So we've taken steps to make sure we roll out the right products. And because we have strong relationships with all of our advertisers, we've been in Barbados almost 40 years, we have that reputation. You know, we're gonna stand by our products. We're gonna make sure that they're being well taken care of, and we're not really going anywhere. So we're gonna continue to evolve as a company. These products are our first of many products that we plan to roll out in Barbados. A simple, effective website could be just enough for the business to get started, but we have advanced marketing. We do Google search engine marketing. We do online videos to help businesses convey their message well to their advertisers, and just try to complete the whole picture so that they maximize their visibility.
Since you introduced the whole fact that you're practically pan-Caribbean, does this also help businesses in the fact that, you know, if you're traveling around the Caribbean, you search Barbados Yellow Pages to find out what's in Barbados, or if you're going to Trinidad, that sort of thing? Is that sort of...
Well, it's interesting. A lot of folks that we work with tend to want to market to multiple islands. I have a number of clients here in Barbados that says, you know what, I have this great new product, and I know it's marketable throughout the Caribbean, so I'd like to make sure that that product, when people search for it, is being seen. One of the tools that we use is what we call search engine marketing, where we basically place advertising on behalf of our advertisers right on the search engine. So if someone does a search for, gosh, I don't know, LED lighting Barbados or LED lighting Trinidad, our advertiser that markets that product will have visibility on all those search engines instantaneously. And we are very transparent with our advertisers, so when they do those types of marketing tools, we show the results. We show how it's working, if it's working effectively, and they have a good measure of ROI at that point.
Well, I think my confidence in the ability to market online just went through the roof. So to all of our entrepreneurs, small businesses, large, small, and medium, if you're looking to boost your online presence, global directories is the place to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
GlobalDirectories.com is where you can be found for all of your services, I would imagine.
Yeah, we can, and we invite everyone that has an interest in looking at these products. We have about 5 weeks left in our campaign for this year. We're actively in the market today, so if you have interest in meeting with one of our consultants, please call our office at Barbados Yellow Pages, and I believe the number will be on the screen in a moment.
Yeah, we're going to get that screen up and add it to our Facebook page. Joseph Mohe is the Online Sales Manager, Global Directories, and Ardeen Edwards is the Senior Online Account Executive in Barbados. There are 10 of them hardworking to make sure that you have an increased online presence. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be right back with talk of renewable energy when Morning Barbados returns. Don't go away.